Gluten sensitivity is a disorder that's becoming a little bit more prevalent. It's actually an allergy to wheat. Gluten is a protein that's found in wheat, rye, and barley. And so many people are finding that with the kind of the overrun of many of the grains and wheat products that we get in our diet nowadays, they're having some digestive issues, some different problems with allergies to that amount of wheat in their diet. So this is basically meant to give you a little bit of a background of it and to kind of open your mind to maybe trying to eliminate some of the grains that you do get in your diet. Obviously you want to eliminate the white flour and all the refined processed food, but sometimes even going a little bit further and eliminating some of the whole grains like pasta and breads and things like that can help to ease some of the symptoms that some people have that seem to be a little benign, like, you know, if you eat a big pasta meal and you feel full, maybe bloated, maybe just too uncomfortable, and you think you just ate too much, a lot of times that's your the allergic reaction coming to you from the wheat and the gluten. So, you know, if you think about it, we've been told that whole grains are very good for us, and for the most part they are, but the way that they were meant to be originally are different than how we get them in our modern day diet. Bread that was eaten thousands of years ago really isn't palatable to us now, and so the process of that wheat going through you know, a refinement process helps to make it a little softer, better tasting, and in that process we've also given up some of the natural nutrient of it. And so you want to make sure that if you do have a tendency towards a gluten intolerance, that you limit those foods in your diet. Now, how do they affect you? Well, what happens is when you ingest too much of it, it affects what's called the villi, which is basically part of the lining of your intestines. And they become inflamed because it's basically a food or a substance that it sees as foreign. And so the immune system's then kicked up, and the inflammation response then goes into action, and that's where you get that full bloated feeling. So that damage to the lining of the intestines over time, when you know, keep eating your wheat products and things like that, can lead to what's called leaky gut syndrome, where a lot of the lining of the intestine is damaged so much that some of that leaks into the bloodstream and affects some of your organs and tissues. You can experience everything from fatigue, just kind of overall body fatigue, headaches. Some people experience depression. Some people experience more of, say, a mental challenge to focus, things like that. And so if you're finding that these things are happening and you do get that full feeling after you eat a heavy wheat meal, then, you know, like cereals or breads, a lot of people have sandwiches for lunch, and they get tired an hour or two after and they wonder why. You might want to just try out just about 30 to 60 days, just kind of cutting out some of the gluten in your diet. If you want to do it extremely, then cut out all of it. There's many gluten-free products out now in the stores. You just have to do a little bit of searching, ask your grocer for different products that are available, look online. And if you start to experience that you feel better overall, then you know that maybe that's something you want to pursue a little bit more.